financial institutions are one part of the economy that really does approximate market conditions. And as a result, there are continual crises. Since 1970s, there's been crisis after crisis, this one, the current one, more severe than the earlier ones. They result from fundamental, well-known inefficiencies of markets. In a market system, participants in a transaction don't take into account the effect on others, what's called externalities. They're ignored and have to be to the extent that market systems function. That means for financial institutions, they're ignoring systemic risk, the threat that a failed transaction may harm the whole system, in fact may bring it down, as happens in the current case. At that point, the financial institutions rush to the shelter of the powerful state that they nurture, and they get bailed out. It's a state capitalist system run pretty much by the business classes, and they have so much power that they also effectively, substantially control the state too. So the political system is very much distorted by the extraordinary power of business. The media are basically corporate systems, so they sort of participate in this. And all of those pose severe challenges for really functioning democracy, and also just for the lives of the people. They maintain a government insurance policy. It's called too big to fail, which means that they can take risky actions and make a lot of profit from them, and then when the house of cards collapses, as it regularly does, they get bailed out. That's an insurance policy. It encourages them to take more risky investments and loans, knowing that there's essentially very little cost. The executives who do it get their huge bonuses. In fact, even if they crash the system, they walk away with huge bonuses. So for them, it's not a setback. And it can't really be called a setback for capitalism, because it's not a system of capitalism. It's a system of state capitalism of a certain particular kind. I mean, substantially controlled by powerful economic interests and acting in their interest, not in the interest of the public. And that causes all sorts of problems. He's trying to shore up financial-based state capitalism, which isn't very surprising. I mean, his major contributors were the financial institutions. They expected to be paid back, and they were. So a big payoff for the banks and investment firms and so on, but very limited actions for the public. I mean, something. So the stimulus had some effect, but it was really very slight. I mean, the federal stimulus was just about equal to the decline in funding by state and local governments, meaning the net stimulus was about zero. And this is a severe recession.